All right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Um, Today, going to be doing something a little different. Just playing some Madden and hopefully getting some Q&A from you guys. Hope everybody's had a good day today. I know Mondays are always the best, you know. Maybe not. But today I'm just going to be playing my connected franchise or franchise mode here with the New England Patriots. So maybe we'll get a couple games in and just have a relaxed atmosphere just to hang out. Probably hear the dog in the background there.
Today, from
Here we go, playing
Stadium,
against the Miami Dolphins.
Florida. It's
Pretty psyched.
of the NFL on sports.
So this is a rebuild I did. I had the year go kind of like this year where we went 7-9, picked at number 14. We got really lucky, honestly.
It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
Quarterback, we picked up Josh Rosen to be the quarterback.
There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
So that is probably the only interesting thing. It's kind of a career revival for him. Honestly, my quarterback room is kind of a mess. I got Josh Rosen, Jarrett Stidham, and Deshaun Kaiser. Tried to make a deal with the Jets because they picked up Trey Lance in the draft using the Code Man Blue Gaming draft class, but they would not give up Darnold. I only wanted to give up a second-round pick. They wouldn't do it, so Josh Rosen, quarterback of the future for New England.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their
Here comes Tua.
Is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays.
Dang, that's about a Tua game right there, to be honest.
Tua now on first down. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
So, I'm hoping Wednesday to be playing some Dead by Daylight. Should have a crew together for that, trying to get some people together to play. So that should be our game on Wednesday.
55-yard.
What is up with that depth chart? It's a little wonky. I think I have to fix it. So, for some reason, it's putting in my backup instead of Winovich. Wait, what? Okay. That should fix it.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
Let's see, is it going to show? Not yet. So with me drafting, we wound up having 2 first-round picks because we did trade up.
And he's going to be
Or
taken
was it
down
2
with
first
a
rounders?
marker
I think it was 2
on the
first rounders.
So let's see about
We
the
traded
call.
up. We picked up Micah Parsons.
So they will tread backward on the whole
And we
penalty.
picked up Jalen Waddle.
And they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't.
Here it
catch
comes.
him.
Here's the show. So yes, Jalen Waddle, Micah Parsons traded up to get those picks. Also picked up Jalen Twyman out of Pittsburgh. Dude looks like he's going to be the next Aaron Donald. We're going to find out.
First round, they expect you to play right away. In the community's eyes and fan base,
The Pats are going to get there. Down he
And
goes.
like I said, we are trying to do the career revival to do in my own
it always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the
videos, or not videos, but my own franchise modes. So Solomon Thomas was on the free agent market. We picked him up. Obviously, as I've already told you, Josh Rosen is the quarterback. And yes, Solomon Thomas has 3 sacks in 2 games.
5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. As we get set to watch Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
In the 2018 draft, there's a lot of debate about who was the best quarterback, but there was no debate about who the best thrower was out of the group. It was Josh Rosen, able to deliver short, long, medium, with touch, throw the deep ball, you name it. He's got it in his arsenal.
Going to the career revival, we do have John Ross III and Jake Butt from Michigan. Was one of the top tight ends when he came out, but got hurt. And got hurt again when he landed in Denver, so he's just never been able to stay healthy.
These are his numbers from last week's contest.
Last week was pretty steady.
5 catches, 63 yards and a touchdown.
Honestly, we relied on Sony Michel a ton in the last game. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, 101 yards. Maybe we'll be able to replicate that. Oh, that was a bad throw. Ooh, thank God.
Interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Whew.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
That was my bad. I read it like Cam Newton, just went one read.
Every time the quarterback gets the ball near, break on the football, go make a play, and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether there's one person.
There we go, picking up a first down on our first drive. Looking really awesome.
This is Sony Michel. They grew up
There we go. Picking up 7 on first down for Sony Michel.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Michel. And he'll be
2 carries, 15 yards? Ooh, close. 2 carries, 14 yards.
There and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
Dude, if Sony's not, if he was out there alone, I'd get to chuck it up to him.
Want to see in this game as well.
There's Jake Butt wide open. Picking up the first down.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
So in my first season, I simmed it. The guy that I wanted to help revive the career of is not on the field right now, and that's N'Keal Harry. He's out for 11 weeks here in this season because he got, I want to say, like an MCL tear. So unfortunately, his career may not be revived. But there's a chance we could bring him back on a short-term deal or a low-money deal, at least.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground.
Oh, spin move! Picking up the first down.
15 shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because
Not tight coverage, but it looks like it's a single high safety, so
and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
I was able to get rid of it. I just didn't see anything there.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds.
All right, my first look is I'm going to go look at John Ross over here. Then I'm going to look for James White or Jake Butt. John Ross, make the play. Out of bounds.
He was looking for John Ross that time. Third down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Oh, way off. Inaccurate pass. We're going to settle for a field goal. My kicker is Evan McPherson out of Michigan. I do not kick because I have issues with kicking. When I do the kicking in the game, it like skips, and I always wind up missing the field goal. So I just let the CPU do it.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Incompletion. That's just one of those Madden plays where he's got it just the tiniest bit of a hit. Incomplete. That was good defense by Parsons.
Couldn't hang on, third down.
Hit him with a blitz. Let's see if he can pick it up.
As they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He picks it up, tries to get rid of it, but nobody was home.
And certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Just 34 yards on the punt there.
Going back to my career revival, we do have Tavon Austin back there returning kicks.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen,
definitely was one of my favorites when he was coming out of West Virginia in that draft. Unfortunately, he just never had the right fit anywhere to work out as a good receiver. But he's always been an electric player.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rosen.
There we go, James White.
That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering,
trying to establish the running game so that we can eventually hit him with a little play action. That is not going to help.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
There we go. Jake Butt is just... Oh, left tackle's down.
Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle.
There we go. I found the lane. Picked up 8. 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice
They're playing
run.
zone.
And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great.
That was an easy read. Isaiah Witten dislocated his shoulder and will not be back. Damn.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
All right, we're going to have John Ross do some John Ross things. I'm going to send him deep. It's not open, but Jake Butt is for no gain.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Michelle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Jake Butt wide open again. He's going to be the only receiver we throw to, and he's not even a receiver.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big.
He's already almost at his totals from last week.
To keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh! Oh!
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This is Michelle, and he gets halfway home from the 4
So,
to the 2-yard line.
You know, I've got to talk about what happened with the Eagles yesterday. Tight game in the 3rd quarter. They decide not to kick a field goal when they're down by 3. And then the guy that had them in such a close game in the 4th quarter, they decide to bench him. I know a lot of people, of course, very unhappy, and I get it. I definitely think they were tanking to lose that game and have a higher pick. So it's sad as an NFL fan to see a team do that. Granted, I guess people could say, you know, Patriots playing Cam Newton at times this week, or this season, was like us tanking. But that was just obvious and blatant, and if I was the Eagles owner, I would fire the coach. But my guess is the owner is the one who told them to do it. So, unfortunately, that's just the culture they have there in Philly.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
Trying to bring them different looks.
But sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran.
Try to get Vinovich in there.
All right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd.
Let's bring him a blitz. Let's see if Tua can do anything against the blitz.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua.
Oh, Micah Parsons nearly picked it off.
And now it's fourth down.
And they're going to punt for the third time today. Granted, we have not done much.
Here's Austin.
Pick up a 10.
2-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession.
Not even close.
Hands first and 10. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really
there we go. Jalen Waddle getting involved.
You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield.
Honestly, really happy with this game. This game from my team. Oh, there it is. Stopping us.
He stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Rosen to throw.
Oh, missed the linebacker.
It is incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's third down.
That was bad.
Now Rosen looking to throw.
There we go. Jacoby Myers picking up the first. Yes.
As they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Rosen will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh!
Lucky to get away with one there. That one
damn.
Second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play,
That was just off by a little bit due to the pressure.
And it'll bring up third down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he's got his man in stride.
There we go. Jalen Waddle picking up the first down. His second catch of the drive.
Get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make
because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. And a flag comes in as that one falls
Come on.
incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
All right, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Trying to defend the out route there.
We'll take it.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the infield shoulder and make
That was a touchdown,
I think he got caught in between.
but they're not going to call it.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise. This close
We'll try to give it to the rookie fullback,
back into the end zone. The
Spencer Brown out of UAB.
And he'll take it.
And there's his first touchdown of his career.
Touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown.
I will say, I think it sucks that Madden can't do something where they can say the name, like commentary-wise. If you make a player, they can't say his name. That's kind of stupid. I feel like that's something they could add in. I mean, it's not that hard. Even just to have it with a select list of names. I know not every last name is going to be there, but some should.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now an open man. That's the tight end. Gesicki. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, we're at the 2-minute warning already here.
Didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. That's complete to his
Parsons just keeps giving it up.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams.
Good play, good play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
There we go, Chase Winovich taking down Tua.
Remember, it's also 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa on the right side.
Whoa, no defender on him. But they go out of bounds, which is going to give us a chance to try to return this punt.
To the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional.
It's a good punt. No block. Damn it. No return. I thought he was going to block him there.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus.
All right, we got 47 seconds to try to run this thing down the field.
And what I've always loved about running backs,
James White.
I had no idea how many yards I had.
Call a timeout with 40 seconds.
Where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always
slot outs.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll look to throw on first.
Again, James White getting left wide open over the middle. And we're going to take that anytime.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Listen, man, I will have James White lead this team in receiving if I have to.
Here's Rosen.
Jake Butt. Oh, and he dropped it.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There we go.
Get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there.
Up to the 40, got out of bounds, saving that clock, or saving that timeout.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds
Jake Butt wide open. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I'm gonna look for John Ross.
It's a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both
all right, so we wasted time out there.
Tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller.
And they want us to kick. But it's first down. So this gives me a chance to take a couple shots at the end zone. If anybody's open.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pick.
And we ran out of time because of the 9-second runoff. In real life, an NFL team would have been able to clock that with a second left. Come on, Madden. Simulation game.
Jonathan Coachman
Come on.
With our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an event.
And just like
skip
that,
it.
On we head to half number 2. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Yeah, we're taking this thing out. Come on, Tavon.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start.
Here they go. They're going to start stacking the box, which is what we want, because that means we can then play action them.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing.
It's coming.
Because sometimes you get out of
It's
your
just a matter of
gaps.
time.
You don't run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
10 seconds. Go.
Again, it's Michelle. Always got some.
Oh, spun move into the tackle.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit.
I don't even know what I just picked.
They're playing this game now at their pace.
This scares me.
Football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That was an RPO. Okay.
A gain of 6 there on first. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call.
That was interesting.
Either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Oh, that was a late hit, man.
Inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That was definitely a late hit on John Ross.
On the ground is Michelle, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to
I'm loving the spin move today.
And inside the 20,
Up to 95 yards rushing.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
All right, give me.
On this drive, obviously, I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on
Nothing
this drive.
play actiony. Nothing was play actiony.
Inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at
So.
the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard.
Jake Butt bringing it down to the 2. Got to be 100 yards. Almost 9 catches, 90 yards. Honestly, the way he's playing reminds me of Gronk. When they had Gronk, there we go, another touchdown for Sony Michel, his 3rd on the year.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches.
Oh, gotta get rid of
that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, Dalton Keene.
His guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his
Micah
head to keep him warm.
Parsons.
You might need a massage from the trainer right now.
I think he's going to be one of the best linebackers to come out of this class. I can think of a couple.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, yes, incomplete. I know on my end there is a guy that I think is underrated, and I don't even know if he's going to go into the draft. I think his name is Mike Rose out of Iowa State. I watched a couple of their games this year, and just every time I looked at a tackle from their defense, 23 was either there making the tackle, or he was assisting on the tackle. And so, to me, that's the type of player I'd want if I was going to scout.
talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime.
But again, I'm not a scout, so I don't know specifically what these people are looking for. But me, I'd want the guy that I always see out there making plays.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin with Michelle on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Big Sheldon Rankins.
Joanne Williams' bruised sternum is out for the rest of the game. Here we go. Here we go. I've been waiting for this.
Inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
Jake Butt's got him. Yeah! Jake Butt. Jake Butt. Touchdown. Over 100 yards receiving today.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That was a huge play, man.
For him, he had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire
Josh
season.
Rosen out there loving it.
Because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into... Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got him in wide.
That was a weird skip.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A first down carry here for Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making
Kyle Duggar in there on the stop.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
Yes, we're a top 10 defense, but we've only played one other game.
From midfield, here's Tua.
Oh!
No interception.
Gilmore.
So far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone
Oh! Hey, Butterfly, how are you? Welcome. Welcome.
It's hard to execute against them.
I know today's stream is probably a little more boring than usual, but it just felt like a good day to just have fun and bring you guys along.
For their next possession. He's been pretty
I
solid,
didn't
pretty
get a
consistent. Just the one
notification.
touchdown
What
pass,
did
but
I
think
miss?
he's managed the game well.
Just the first half.
That's what you're looking for out of your field leader.
That's about it. And me talking crap about some stuff that happened yesterday with the Eagles.
And when it occurs, no interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Here's
Oh, and my best player, his name is Jake Butt. You can see him right there. He's been playing like a boss today.
Jets Ravens beat the Bills this season. This is not accurate.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Well, this isn't this season. This is in 2021. We're a year in advance.
But they never did.
On 3rd down, Rosen.
Oh no! He had it. He had it, and he lost it.
Right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's disappointing.
Job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down.
Not
Instead,
gonna
you
happen.
saw the
Those were
contact
rule
on
from here
time,
on
no
out.
penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once
Well,
in the victory last
I
week as
have
he
doubts
sends
about
this one
that,
away.
but we'll see.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return. 44, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins
I think the Jets have a chance to get so much better. Honestly, our division is probably going to be the toughest division in football. Holy shit.
What a grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
What, you ain't even going to replay that? God damn, that was amazing.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. They know that it sounds like we're taking credit.
They give it to them?
Guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this.
They did.
catch
Bastards.
thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Honestly, the NFC East, or the AFC East is going to be a really tough division going forward. I think there's a chance that all 4 teams will have a shot to make the playoffs every year if the Jets make the right coaching hire.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Jets are actually going to be the next rebuild that I do for my YouTube videos.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. High throw.
That was a good throw.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tua throwing darts, even though he's like 8 for 17.
From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost.
Oh, sorry. 9 of 18.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back now in Miami. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a quick slant as the
Come on,
first
dude.
complete.
He's got a slot corner on him, and he's still getting that open.
12 more yards there.
That makes no sense to me. Make this make sense to me, Madden.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is
There we go.
line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No point.
Yeah! Vinovich!
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had
That
to
was
eat it,
huge.
ended up
We
on the
needed
ground.
that. Need that stop.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost
So they are going to go for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Boo.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This will be caught.
No, don't give it the touchdown. All right, we're going to get the ball at the 4. Defense coming up big with a 4th down stop.
Into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you
So
teed it
boo
up
on
really well.
what part,
Finally get to the
Butterfly?
red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now you get there, well, we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
I want to guess chat is super delayed, and that's all that's happening.
Dolphins not scoring, LOL.
Oh, that's mean.
About 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier.
So
guess
rude.
What? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point.
No,
this
it's
is
not.
3rd and 4.
So mean.
From the shotgun,
Jake Butt, wide open.
Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4.
Yes, I like saying his name, okay? It's funny.
Yards receiving now for the game. They can't
And he's kicking ass.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
Now I can't run the ball at all.
Bills losing at the bottom of the screen. I'm
You know
kind
what?
of upset about that. Give me a break, LOL.
Honestly, I hope it keeps popping up for you.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get 8 out of
And
this
Cowboys
before being
beating the
stopped at
Eagles.
the
That awful
28.
too.
Honestly, I'm okay with that, especially after what the Eagles did last night. They deserve to get beat.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle
Was it at least a close Bills game? I don't know what happened. It's come across the ticker, but I didn't really look at it. Let's see if it pops up again.
I didn't see. What did Eagles do?
So the Eagles, they were playing against the Redskins, or the football team yesterday, and they were down by 3 in the 3rd quarter with a chance to kick a field goal. They went for a touchdown, and then they pulled their starting quarterback after that. It's basically giving up on winning the game, even though they were still very close. I think the game wound up finishing 20-14 was the final score.
Winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So the Eagles basically played to lose.
For first. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Yeah, it was really disappointing. And it was on the Sunday night game, too, so it was on national TV.
We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 30.
Who the hell just screamed, shut him down? They did not shut him down.
You remember when the Bills gave up a game with 3 people in the end zone and only a few seconds left? That was really depressing.
I don't remember that. When did that happen?
They go back to Harris, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
I remember the Jets kind of did the same thing earlier this year.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively.
But I don't remember the Bills doing that. Was it against the Cardinals? On the Hail Mary?
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Oh, spin move!
A few weeks ago, they lost 2 in a row, I believe, and in the same game way. I didn't remember who against.
Yeah, it might have been the game against the Cardinals.
Not Not totally home free yet,
But,
it's
you know,
looking good
sometimes
as they
there's
come
tough
up
games. I
first
think
and
you guys
10.
still finished, what, 13-3 this year? That's really good. And you're going to have a home playoff game, and that's exciting. I think it's the first Bills home playoff game since the 90s.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a stoppage here as it looks like
How'd that guy even get hurt? Nothing happened.
When we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
They're just trying to take the clock away from us here.
First down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Best season in as long as I can remember. I also never watched football really before this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's their best season since the 90s when they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
This is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll be a
if I am correct. I could be wrong.
Bill should be spelled with 4 LS. Exactly.
So, honestly, as a Patriots fan, I can say I liked Josh Allen when he was coming out in the draft. So, even though my team is out, there's only 2 teams that I'm rooting for in the playoffs, and that is the Bills. Because they are also the only real New York team. And then, of course, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because, you know, they have the GOAT, Tom Brady. So, I have to give them my support, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on
But
first
definitely
down.
looking forward to watching the Bills play. I think they play Sunday?
On 2nd down now. It's Harris. And tackled down.
Maybe Saturday. I think Sunday, though. I know the Buccaneers play on Saturday night, so I'm definitely watching that one.
Truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2.
Yeah, I'm going to make a TikTok.
Try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Just a quick shout out to my dude Jake Butt in Madden, out here kicking ass, taking names, catching 11 passes for 161 yards in my franchise mode. Jake Butt in Madden, out here kicking ass, taking names, catching 11 passes for 161 yards in my franchise mode. Just a quick shout out to my dude Jake Butt in Madden, out here kicking ass, taking names, catching 11 passes for 161 yards in my franchise mode. Just a quick shout out to my dude Jake Butt in Madden, out here kicking ass, taking names, catching 11 passes for 160. Yes, I have a TikTok, a Codeman Blue Gaming TikTok just for you guys. Okay. Sorry for that little break there, guys. Happy with that one. A 26-0 win. Almost 300 yards passing from Rosen. And a touchdown.
I got the live notification, LOL.
Little delayed, just like the chat. Oh, so we got some points to use. We'll take a look at those in the next week. Alright, let's advance the week here. Oh no! We're gonna go up against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Which is an actual game that the Patriots will play in 2021. Alright, so we got some guys with a chance to go up dev trait here. I want to be one of those guys who can do that every week. So if we can hold the Buccaneers to 100 rushing yards or less, or have Solomon Thomas get 1+ INT, forced fumble, tackle for a loss, or a sack, he's going to go up in dev trait. Jake Butt. For him, he needs 2 touchdowns or 100 yards receiving to go up in dev trait. Ooh, contract negotiations. Those are big ones. Ooh, these are all big ones. Okay, maybe not all of them, but there is a lot of big ones. At least 4 maybe are pretty big. I think we definitely have to look to bring back Gilmore. McCourty's tough because he may retire at the end of the season, so I may wind up letting him test the market, see if we can get him back cheaper. But we have to bring back Isaiah Wynn. Oscar Bartow, looking like a beast. So is Paul James. DeMarcus Hewitt. He's a reach. Jaleel Garner looking pretty great. Honestly, this class kind of looks underwhelming with only one quarterback expected to go in the first 2 rounds. But we'll definitely scout quarterbacks just in case Josh Rosen doesn't pan out. Fullback we're set. Wide receiver we're pretty set, but I'm going to scout him anyways just in case. Tight end, we got Jake Butt, dude. We're good. No, I'm still going to look anyways just in case, as Jake Butt is pretty injury prone. So let's look at Rashard Kitchens. And we'll skip through some training. everybody's getting trained up. And before we get into the Buccaneers game, I'm just going to look to see if anybody can become better. Josh Rosen's going to be up to a 71 overall going into this next game. Even though he's only thrown 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle developing nicely. Here and getting a point after his substitution. Want to try to make him a scheme fit because he's so far out, but it's going to take a while. Never would have thought that the defense they played in Houston was about pass coverage linebackers, just because it doesn't seem like that's how they play. But apparently that is exactly how they play. It's making me change Winovich and Uche's positions. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And then take a second to go grab a new drink. And we'll be right back with this game against the Buccaneers. And I'm back. As we get ready to play this game against the Buccaneers. This is going to be terrible. I don't want to beat Tom Brady. But since we are, we're going to throw it back to the 2010s alternate. Honestly, one of my favorite jerseys right there is that red old school Patriots. Just one of my favorite jerseys they've ever had. Unfortunately, with NFL rules today, they can't wear it. But hopefully that changes one day.
Today,
Is it
from
raining
Gillette
fireworks?
Stadium in Foxborough. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's the New England Patriots taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence.
All right.
Everybody knows it as
Another Madden poke here. Being a Patriots fan, I don't think I've ever heard the fans say that or chant that in a game. Just saying. Yeah, Jake Butt is the boss.
Why can't they wear it?
So NFL rules make it so that they can only have one helmet per season. And the helmets that they would need for this are a completely different color than their normal helmets. So unfortunately, they're not allowed to use them.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section where the columnist write.
Yeah, normally they wear like the silver helmets. These ones are white.
Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Josh Uche coming up big on the first play of the game with a 14-yard loss.
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right.
Now we just got to hold it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Despite some tough running.
Nice job, Micah Parsons.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd.
Showing the class I drafted there.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Oh, I messed that up. But they didn't catch it either, so I'm okay with it.
They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Austin.
I feel like I spun there unnecessarily.
12-yard return. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense.
Here we go, Josh Rosen. That looks like 1 game stats, but that's 2.
It's easy to see the big-time arm. It's also
honestly, I'll take it. It's better than Cam Newton.
But how about his footwork as well? An amateur tennis player, that honed what he can do in the pocket, his ability to slide and move away from pressure and be able to find receivers open downfield.
I'm thinking they're playing zone.
Now Rosen on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
so they're going to blitz the safety, or it's a fake blitz and he's going to drop back in coverage. They blitz the safety. And Jake Butt comes up with a big catch for a first down.
12 yards there and a first down.
It's our time. Fullback pickup 8.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh no, I don't know what I picked.
Nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I like this one.
On 2nd down and 4.
Jake Butt coming up big for another first down catch.
First down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Michelle.
Oh, come on. That was garbage, dude. No way he was catching him.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down.
Fuck you, Quiddy.
3rd down and 9.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work.
Whoops.
And converted it
That was not PG. I apologize.
Worked laterally and stayed to the outside.
You cool, Quiddy. We cool.
For a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen.
James White. Oh, I thought I was gonna cut it, get the touchdown. But we'll take the first.
6 points. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Oh, our starting center just went down.
On 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal.
Gonna try to give Spencer Brown his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks here. Honestly, this is one of my favorite plays when we get down to the goal line is to hand it off to the fullback. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It'll go as no gain on the play.
We'll try one more time.
About a half yard.
If not, we will take the field goal. It's in! Touchdown! Spencer Brown.
It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Both sides. On 1st down, Brady.
Josh Uche, his 2nd sack of the game. Oh, don't get hurt doing celebrations now.
This pass rush, they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. Oh, nearly picked.
Should have had that, JC.
Maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual.
Again, I've never heard that chant when watching a Patriots game. Maybe the crowd is just not loud enough. But where do you get that chant from, Madden? Like,
that's taking it around the 40.
There we go. That's a good return.
I can't understand them.
So what they were chanting was "Go Pats, go!" But I've never heard that watching a game live. At least not to that extent.
Nothing lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
So maybe they just don't. It doesn't translate to TV. Kind of like it doesn't translate here on YouTube. I don't know. I also think I have it set lower because I do my Madden videos. And when I do the Madden videos, I have it lower so that you can hear me talk more than everything else.
On second down, Michelle, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quick.
Granted, I know hearing me talk more than everything else sounds kind of shallow.
He couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rosen will throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good
We're gonna punt it.
Position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one will sail out of
At
bounds.
the 7.
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start the drive with
Micah Parsons.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady.
Solomon Thomas getting them in the end zone for a safety. And that is the sack he needed. He is going to become a star dev.
That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the
I
start.
think the word you were looking for was conceded. LOL.
Fine. You're probably not wrong, to be fair.
So after that safety,
I just couldn't think of the proper word, so you're probably right. But that's not how I meant it. I don't know if you've watched my other Madden videos. I know Madden isn't a game for everybody, obviously. Nor is football a game for everybody. But sometimes the audio...
I couldn't figure out how to spell it.
Sometimes the audio can be a little choppy, so I want it to be... You can hear me more than the video. As I've been trying to do editing after, or editing in post, I guess, with my voice.
That'll be a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Look at me using fancy editing words.
And they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
That's caught left side by Jake Butt.
By Jake Butt.
Catch there brings up 2nd down. That's a
Oh, I
staple of this
totally get it.
offense.
It's
Drag
kinda
routes
why
and
I
tight
don't
end.
post in my videos. I never poop or I never stop talking.
That's fair. I mean, there's definitely ways to deal with both of those. I'm sure my voice is probably kind of annoying to some, so I get it.
Michelle. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter.
And I know for me, it definitely took time. And I know my voice is usually very monotone. Like, I don't show emotion well, I guess, is what I've been told.
New England on third
So
down.
it took time for me to really try to find a way to show that emotion until I got the camera.
Oh, totally. I don't know why I watch every single stream. LOL, just kidding. You have a great voice.
Listen, I don't know why you watch every single stream either.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
On the ground, this is Michelle.
Oh, bad blocking.
He continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile.
I missed it. Where are they?
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
There we go.
There on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear.
They did bring the blitz.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are
And
exactly correct. You're able to turn that in.
There we go! James White touchdown!
James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game? Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
No! Oh my God! Oh, he was out of bounds. That's what the flag is. Illegal touching.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Brady to throw on second down.
No, come on, Winovich. That'd have been a touchdown.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Josh Uche, third sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally,
Honestly, I don't know who their left tackle is, but they should probably get rid of him.
he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Fielded at the 43. They'll get 9 yards on the return there.
Let's see. I'm trying to watch it a little more just to see if...
Excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ooh, this predicts Pittsburgh's going to start 0-2 next year. Cincinnati's going to start 0-2. The Jets are going to be a good team, apparently, at least to begin the year.
Now Michelle. And they'll get this just
We did not run the ball against these guys at all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a bad sign. The Bills are 0-2.
On 2nd and 9. Rosen, the tight end bunt, takes in the short throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions.
To be fair, I will say in this sim and in my season that I'm in right now, the Bills did win the Super Bowl.
First down carry, it's Michelle.
So they are due to have a bad year. Usually the team that wins does not come in so hot the following year.
They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit.
Yo.
Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Right? It was definitely odd.
They get hot-headed.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection.
Yeah, probably partying in the off season. But I believe they wound up beating the Cowboys to win. Oh, dropped it.
Incomplete. The
That's the guy
contact there
bingo,
enough to jar that
LOL.
ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often
What's the guy thing?
Thank gosh. I don't like the Cowboys at all.
To be fair, I don't either. I know a lot of people do. They're considered America's team. I don't see it myself, but...
Getting hot-headed after a success, LOL.
Well, I guess I won't ever know because I've never been a success. But
that's how they feel good about moving the football.
I knew someone almost obsessed and now I can't stand them.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take
Fair.
a deep breath now, step back, shake
The
it off a
team
little
I
bit,
knew.
trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up
Fair.
something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now Brady gets away with one.
Fuck.
He could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
dude, I don't know how Brady is not completing a pass.
And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I like trying to do the spin move, but
8 yards officially.
it doesn't always work.
Trying to get a place on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think.
And we're going to keep trying to run the ball on these guys.
They're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says,
There it is. There it is. That's a big run.
Situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of
Needed
deal.
that one.
Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
I know he ain't got it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, keep it. Hey, keep.
Too many victory dances, LOL.
Probably.
Keeping it on the ground on first. Michelle.
Oh, fuck!
Ball is out. Michelle lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the
That was
return
a
across
hit.
midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Pardon my
Workhorse for them in this game, and
F-bombs.
hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah,
Damn.
Let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times,
Just got knocked
he
the
becomes
hell
more
out.
and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down to...
So I have a guy that's got 3 sacks. When that happens, when somebody's playing really amazing, I usually tend to take them out to let other people play. Just because I try to make my stuff as if it was real life. And in real life, it's not always the same linemen playing. They always sub in and out. So I do try to make that happen.
The 45-yard line.
Even though it's not exact, it's close.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady.
Realistic gameplay.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just in mine.
Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best
When I play, that's what I try to do that with my streams too. Or not my streams, but my Madden videos that I make, is try to make them as realistic as I can.
Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down here.
Man, now Brady's making all these throws.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Oh, I thought I had that. I thought that was going the other way.
Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Damn.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
To be fair, there's been a lot of drops in this game that in real life I don't think would be drops if it was coming from Brady. But it's a game.
Incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence.
Block that kick. Block that kick. Block that kick. Block that kick.
Every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
I'm icing the kicker.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
It did not work.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll get the deficit.
Probably should not have wasted my timeout.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later.
I saw that happen in a game Sunday. Didn't work then either.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they caught
I think there's a better chance of it working in here than in real life, but
still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back?
Oh, shit!
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
Went up and got it.
35. Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And
honestly, I did not think he was going to catch that.
How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete.
That was weird. Jake
Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9
all right,
yards,
3rd down.
Enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rosen to throw again. And that is
damn it.
Incomplete.
Got it knocked down.
I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teacher.
We're going to go for it.
Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on
hopefully we can pick this up.
That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
45 the mic. 45 the mic.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen.
He one-handed it, but he was out of bounds.
The throw took him a little too far.
That was an awesome catch, if it counted.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen.
Jake Butt, no! He dropped it.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football.
That one hurt.
The contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
I was worried it was going to run all the time off the clock. It's done that to me before.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
It's good.
And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they
honestly, the odd score 22-3.
Worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The lane opens here.
Boom, big hit. And they're going to try the Hail Mary.
Possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more
and
shot
halftime. Brady playing like garbage in his return to Foxborough.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall.
Skip.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England trying to get a place on offense.
We got to try to put this running game back on track.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
It's not going to happen, though.
What we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here on second down.
First down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I don't think this is going to work since we haven't been able to run the ball, but let's try it.
Here's Rosen.
Jake Butt. Wow. That's huge, man.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
That's huge.
Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Did he one-hand that?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground is Michelle.
There we go.
On the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Huge, wide open.
First down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Man, he's over 100 yards today.
Down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
Fuck!
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille
Yo, would you get off of him already?
by his name in the stat sheet.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get it.
There we go. Taking the sack on that first play, but we get a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Is that Antonio Brown?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as they're driving.
It is. Interesting.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback.
On Tom Brady playing like garbage.
Really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much. Not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to.
Let's bring a blitz. See if we can get him again.
That they've seen so far. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him.
Damn, dude, we were that close to taking him down again.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure.
Now that'll be
there we go. No. Oh, I was trying to take that to the house.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his...
At this point, I want to make a running back change. Just because Michelle hasn't been getting it done. So we're going to put Damian Harris in. And see if that helps spark our running back group.
Score on this drive. Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go over the middle and it's complete.
Damn, dude, he's a beast.
That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
They're putting the safety in the box.
Easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
There we go, picking up 8. My concern is I just don't want to see him get hurt, because that will happen a lot. Even though there's a ton of running quarterbacks in the NFL right now, it's not perfect. Oh, how did he drop that one? That was probably the easiest catch he'd had all day.
They'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
Picks
right
up
there.
5.
First down.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to
This is probably not going to work. Madden logic says it. NFL logic would say that would work. Madden logic says no.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out. But is this
a field goal?
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has
what do
ever
we
said
call
does.
it? That's a field goal.
Every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional
I can't believe that is the 3rd pass he's completed today.
And so far,
I don't know why
exactly
they need any
he's only completed 3,
so
but
1st and 10
I'll take
38. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he
nice job, 51.
was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
So they pick up I want to say it's like their 2nd first down overall, but they did get a field goal, so maybe it's not.
Because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady.
Nice breakup.
Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. So he fought off the tackle. And
Look at it go, picking up another 1st down on this drive, even though we played him real close.
Fresh set of downs. Still
Really
in
wasn't
search
much
of
we
their
could do
first
there.
touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Brady's throw complete.
Get out of bounds.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady again.
Oh!
The rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it.
Micah, come on. Okay, let's bring the blitz.
Brady to throw again. And
Incomplete.
Be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, they scored. All right. That's fair.
Tyler Johnson, 28 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
That's fair.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start the drive with Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 20.
Running the ball is just really, really difficult against this team. Which makes sense. Vita Vea there, number 50, with the long hair in the middle. He's a badass. There it is, though. That's a big run. No, Jake Butt is hurt. No. That is not what we wanted. Non-contact. Wasn't even the guy we threw it to or anything. And now he could be gone for the year.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
There we go. Damian Harris running like a man on a mission.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
Jake Butt has sprained his elbow.
They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock
Bills
rolling.
winning only by
They're
1.
in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Gotta keep an eye on that ticker.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen will drop it underneath to White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Cowboys are still losing by 4.
The Cowboys still losing.
Blue Dan. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
This is Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle, looking at each other. And
Now you owe me a Coke.
Their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, I thought that was going to be a touchdown. Ooh.
1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the off-season. This is why you have those OTAs and mini-camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And a
Man.
Incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead,
I really
2nd
need
down.
Myers to get his drive goal.
Rosen will throw.
No!
Popped in the air and intercepted.
I don't even know how. That pass would not have gone there. It would have been over his head. He would not have picked that off.
So they get the takeaway, but
Nope.
that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
Nope.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end
Nope.
zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though. Fourth
Not
quarter.
happy about that.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped
Yeah,
it.
drop
And
that.
that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
Yeah,
They haven't been
drop
on the
that.
same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Bucs on third down.
Here we
They're
go.
hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Nice. Played the screen great.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
Yeah.
And that's going to make it 4th down. Boy, how
Good job, D.
has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. New England trying to get a place on offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. And he takes it down to the 40 with a...
So the last 5 minutes, I want to try to see if we can get Damian Harris to 100 yards.
With a 2nd and 6.
I have doubts, but we're going to try.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
9 for 69.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making
All right, we
plays.
might be able to get him his 100 yards.
First down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That way there at least one running back goes over 100 yards in every game. That's what I try to do. Try to do the running back committee.
They'll try and run some clock.
Oh,
here as they keep it
oh,
on the
spin
ground.
move.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 14. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. No doubt those
Let's
are
try the
types
read
of plays
option.
they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
That-
at this point
that
in the
worked.
game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
And he
Touchdown, Damian Harris.
New England taking it in from 2 yards
Where's the ball?
out.
He left the ball back
Patriots,
there.
They add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest
Boom.
of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with.
no,
And
Bills are
guess what?
tied.
Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Bailey
No, you're
now
down by
to kick it
3.
away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned.
And
Never
Dallas
To the
is getting
25.
close.
And Tampa Bay trots
It
out
just
there
changed.
now. And with this deficit, you can't
There was
have
an
two more
update.
drives like the last
Live
drive
score.
where you punted away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw right
Why was
side,
my guy
taken by his
looking
tight end.
the exact opposite way?
40 to the 39.
Like he wasn't even trying to play the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It said 1-4, then 1-3, then 1-7. I know I didn't see all those wrong, LOL.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you
Look at
back.
the Jets
And let's
playing
see
like
what
a
they've
good
come up
team.
with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Come on, guys. We need this ball back.
It's very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got another
We're not getting the ball back.
The tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I really want the ball back so I could try to get my guy 100 yards, but
again, it's Brady.
nope.
Got one, it's complete.
It's not going to happen.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd
Fuck.
down conversion. Brady now on 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's just me and you. 35's the mic.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't.
Man, they're taking off so much time, and I really just want the ball back. Come on. That's all I want. I'm not asking for a lot.
He's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Now the Patriots will use this.
They really don't want to give me the ball back.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
There it is. We got the ball back.
Intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how
Woo.
they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So his next run has to be for 12 yards
And final timeout. It'll be their
in order for us to get 100. So
we'll step aside.
wish me luck.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
Did we get it?
He's brought down, getting this one up to
No!
about the 35.
1 yard shy. You bastards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on
1
1st and
fucking
10.
yard.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Damn it.
Break it down. This was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for New
Damn it.
England,
We're
it's an
3-0.
start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.
And Josh Rosen outplayed Tom Brady.
Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week.
1
as they
damn
head to
yard,
Life Stadium
but both
to
running
take
backs had
on the
14
New York
carries,
Giants.
which is
For
interesting.
Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long,
Sometimes
everybody.
switching it up, you can definitely have different results, as you can see. And then Jake Butt killing it again. He had 2 drops, but should get his dev trait. Alright, so let's see. So the first guy coming back to talk about his breakout is Solomon Thomas. And he said he got it. So now he is a star dev, which just means he should develop faster. And then Jake Butt, did he get it? He did. He is also a star dev. Hopefully we can find a way to keep him healthy, as he did wind up getting injured in that last game. We're just going to do some practice. Talking about practice.
All right, get moving, man. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle.
Now they're wearing the jerseys that we just wore in game. Oh, the practice. So the practice here is just completing the passes to get gold in order to have my players get a better amount of XP. Oh, Gunner.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Touchdown. We'll take it. Ultimately, we're going to pretty much call it a game here. I think it's been a good night. I've really enjoyed this. I hope you guys have as well. Got a little football Q&A, kind of. And just, I don't know. This was enjoyable to me. This is a game that I like to play in my spare time anyways. So I think bringing you guys into my save and just hanging out is kind of fun. Showing you what I would do. Oh.
You really get into it.
I do. I really do. So Jake Butt has a chance to go up to Superstar Dev if we can get him either 3 TDs or 150 yards when we take on the Jets, which I'm not going to do tonight. I don't know why it's asking me to relocate. I'm definitely not relocating. But yes, I do actually wind up getting into it. There is times where if I do with any sports games, to be fair. I do play a lot of sports games. Lately, I've been on the kick of playing NBA 2K in my spare time. And if I'm losing or start losing, I get really upset about it. um, which is the side of me I try not to show much when I'm playing or streaming with you guys. Because, that's all I need. Is going to be made into a meme. But, yeah, I do really get into my games. I feel like that does show sometimes in my stream, too. If I'm not doing well, it brings me down. But I try to stay up here, but sometimes, when I'm playing Warzone and just playing like garbage, it slowly brings me down. But I do really enjoy streaming with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this as well. The Bills did wind up winning that game, as well as the one after it. So they're 2-2. Not horrible. Unfortunately, all their games have been home games, so they've lost 2 home games and won 2 home games. And let's see, where's the Cowboys? They're 1-3, so there you go. The Eagles are also 1-3. Oh my God, this is the NFC East in real life this year. All 4 teams are 1-3. That's perfect.
Bills still the best. LOL, go Bills.
Well, you say that, but then I look at this here standings card right there, right over there, and it says the Patriots are 3-0. So, unfortunately, this season you're wrong. In real life, they were. They definitely played us really good and beat us both times, which is kind of sad, but we'll see what happens next year. And so again, thank you for tuning in and sitting with me while I have fun playing through my game, and hopefully the fun came over to you too, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your Monday night, and thanks for watching.